Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and today we are going to learn variables concepts. So what is variable? So what are all the data types available in variables concepts in Automation Anywhere 360? We are going to learn. So let's get started. So in the previous session, we have already covered Automation Anywhere A360 introduction and message box. What are all the properties available in message box? How to display a message by using message box. So in this session, we are going to learn variables concepts and data types. So first of all, what is a variable? So variable is nothing but if you want to store some specific value, either it could be a number or data type or sorry, a number, date time or string variable, boolean, float, whatever it is, you can store into a variable, and later point of time you can utilize the variable name instead of value. You can just use the variable name dynamically and you can utilize the variable name in the process execution and project. We can reuse the variable name. So let's suppose if you want to assign 10 value to a variable a, or else if you want to assign apple value to a variable. So this is variable, a is a variable, and these values are values. So you can assign any type of data type to a variable. So based on the data type, the type we may change. Okay, so here I have assigned 10 apple and float value, character value, boolean value to the variable. So in the later period of time, let's suppose if you want to change the a value 10 to 20 or 40 or 60, whatever it is, you can just change, assign it to the variable type. So a contains the value type, okay, irrespective of data type. So we can utilize the data type. So let's see. So uh, let's go to Automation Anywhere A360 control room. So now we are in Automation Anywhere control room homepage. So let's discuss variable concepts now. So let me go to automation, and what I'll do, I'll just create a variable, or else what we will do, we'll go to our previous first bot ATMX task and see how we can declare a variable. So let me go to variable. So here you can see plus icon symbol to create a variable. You have to click on this plus icon symbol, like create variable. Once you click on plus icon symbol, here the first drop down, we need to provide details such as type, name, input output arguments, default value, and description. So first of all, we need to select what kind of data type it is. So here if you see here we have different data types like 10 apple, float value, no, character value, and boolean value. These are all the different data types. So here you see, you can see different data types available in Automation Anywhere A360 as well. Based on the value, we can categorize each and every value as a data type, like string data type, number data type, date time data type, boolean data type, file, folder, window, credential, list, dictionary, record, table, form. So we are going to utilize all these data types in the upcoming sessions, and how we can utilize this session, table, form, data types or dictionary data types in a real-time concepts. We are going to learn each and everything. So in this session we are going to concentrate on what is variable and what are all the rules and restrictions to declare a variable. So let me go to ppt, and let's discuss variable concept with the help of a practical example. Let's suppose if you have a pizza and milk, so it is difficult to pour milk into a plate, or to store the milk into a plate is very difficult. Okay, so similar way, if you want to store pizza, or if you want to keep this pizza into a milk bottle, then it is very difficult, because pizza is a solid type and milk is liquid type. So based on the type of the data or material, we are going to store in different vessels or bottles or plates. So similar way, based on the data type, whether the string data, name is string, let's suppose money is number or float, similar way, condition true or false, Similarly, so character data types or dictionary data types, if you want to store multiple values, so we will use dictionary data type, so something like that. So based on the data we are going to use the um, data type, how we are going to use the plates, bottles, vessels, based on the uh, material type. Similar way, based on the data we have to use different data types. That might be a variable, number data type, string data type, float data type, character data type, and boolean data types. So to declare a variable we need to follow few rules and restrictions. Let's see. So whenever if you want to declare a variable, the variable length should not exceed 255 characters, the variable name. So here just we have declared a dummy variable name A, but in real time you are not supposed to declare a variable name something like A, B, D, val, something like that. We should provide a descriptive name. It should the while seeing the variable name itself, other developer or other team member can easily understand if you provide the valid descriptive name. So we need to follow few naming conventions to declare a variable. Let's see one by one. So the length of the variable should not be exceed 255 characters. It should be less than 255 characters and descriptive. And second thing is spacing is not allowed. I mean, so whatever the variable you are going to declare, you can use underscore to separate the variable name, but you are not supposed to separate the variable name with a space. And the variable name should not start with number data type, like one variable name, five variable name, something like that. It is not supposed to start with number variable. We will see one by one. And you should follow some naming convention. Let's suppose if you want to declare a variable prefix, you can use small v, and variable name first letter should be caps, and you can declare the variable name something like that. Or based on the data type you can also declare data type name in a small letters and variable name in the capital letters. This is the camel naming convention structure. You can follow, you should follow this naming convention structure to easily understand what kind of data type it is, and why we are going to use this variable, something like that. So we can easily understand based on the naming conventions. So let's see one by one with the help of an example. Let's learn each and every rule and restriction and naming convention formats to declare a variable now. So the length should not be greater than 255 characters. That means, let's suppose if you want to declare a variable name as uh, variable name, okay, is equal to something, you want to assign 200 value. So the length of the variable name should not exceed 255 characters. That means you are not supposed to write a variable name something like that more than 255 characters, and you are not supposed to assign something like this. So the variable name length, so if you calculate this name length, this name variable name length should not exceed 255 characters, and it should be descriptive. And you are not supposed to declare a is equal to 100, b is equal to 100. It is very difficult to understand why this variable has been created and what is the use of this variable, what kind of data type. To understand these all things, it is very difficult. So we are not supposed to declare a variable name, short variable names. And also it should not exceed 255 characters. It should be um, precise and short and sweet and descriptive. So let's see. So this is the first condition. And second condition, no spacing is not allowed. Let's suppose if you want to create a bank name variable. Okay, bank name is equal to, you want to assign bank name something like HDFC. Okay, so here you are not supposed to provide any space in between the variable name. Okay, so if you want to separate the two words, you can use delice underscore. So spacing is not allowed. Okay, so you are not supposed to provide space in the variable name. That is the second rule. And the third rule is it should start with a it should not start with number. That means you can declare any variable name, something like number, or you know name, something like that. You can declare any variable name, but it should not start with number, something like 4 name, or else no uh, 98 name, something like that. You are not supposed to provide any numerical character or digit in the prefix of the variable. So you can, if you want to provide some numerical digit, yes, you can provide in the middle of the variable name, or postfix of the variable name. But the starting digit or character should be a string data type. So this is the another rule on while declaring a variable. So these are all the three rules, major rules we need to follow to declare a variable. And coming to naming convention, so let's suppose I want to declare a roll number. So what you can do, you can declare v roll number. Okay, so this is how you need to declare a roll number. So this is descriptive, and you know whenever another developer or a support team guy want to in a real time scenario, so you will develop the code and you will hand over the code into a support team guys. So let's suppose if any error occurred in while running the bot in a production environment, he want to debug the code. While debugging the code, if you provide this some descriptive name, something like this, he can easily understand the what is the variable and what type of data type it is. He can easily understand if you provide a descriptive naming convention. Let's suppose if you provide if you want to assign a string variable. Okay, so string or sorry, str name. This is how you can provide. Let's suppose if you want to provide a roll number or id, you can provide number data type and id. So this is how you need to declare a variable uh, with the specific naming conventions. So throughout the process you should follow the same naming convention. Either you can start with a character v, or you can start with the data type uh, keyword, whatever it is. So throughout the process, you need to follow the same naming convention. Then it will be very descriptive, and it is very easy to understand the variable type and value type. So I hope you are able to understand what is variable and how to declare a variable. So that's all for today, guys. In the next session, we are going to learn what are all the different types of data types available in Automation Anywhere A360. We have already seen these are all the different types of data types like string, number, boolean, date, time, window, credential, and all. So each and every data type we have specific command package as well. So let's suppose, let me type number. So here you can see the number has separate the package. There you can see different commands and actions available, like to convert to string, random, increment, decrement, assign. So we are going to learn each and every data type like boolean data type, date time data type, string data type, number data type, with the help of a real time example and comments, actions as well. So hope you like this video. Please subscribe and don't forget to click on bell icon, and that's why you'll be notified whenever I upload a new series and videos on Automation Anywhere A360. Please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.